welcome everyone once again to Sher Khan Education. Today we are going to discuss another stock of the week. My name is Behzad and I'm going to discuss a daily income setup, which is more something to do with your intraday setups or very quick sort of position sizing, entries and exits. So थोड़ा सा ही aggressive setup है. And this particular setup is being discussed by me in my earlier XLT classes on 12th February. The first stock that we are going to focus over here is Msumi, not the Motherson. This is a different entity altogether. So Msumi, and this was a daily income setup, typically a type 1 entry setup that has been discussed on 12th February this month itself. So very quickly, of course, I'm going to explain this to you. What is the rationale behind it? क्यों मैंने ये stock को choose किया था? So if you see this on my daily charts, now typically the splash screen that I'm going to show it to you is more towards the short setup. So obviously, if this is an intraday setup, this has to be done and squared off on the same day itself. Typically ये futures के लिए नहीं बना है. एंड देयर इज अ रीजन बिहाइंड इट जो मैं आपको समझाने वाला हूँ. ये इक्विटी के लिए ही बना था. हाउएवर इफ दिस इज द इंट्राडे सेटअप तो आपको आज के लिए एक ही दिन में आपको बाहर निकलना है. सो यू मस्ट बी वंडरिंग कि यूजुअली अगर आप शॉर्ट सेटअप्स हमें देते हैं तो दैट हैज टू बी टेकन इन द फ्यूचर सेगमेंट बिकॉज यू वांट टू कैरी दिस फॉरवर्ड द शॉर्ट सेटअप टू द नेक्स्ट डे. In India, you cannot carry forward the short positions to the next day. So you might as well have to do it only in future segment. So Behzad, why are you doing it only in equity? Well, the answer is over here. Look at this. If you see Motherson over a period of time or Msumi over a period of time over here, uh, typically this is in an uptrend. Okay, this is not something to do with a downtrend जो आप carry forward करके जाएंगे. So no doubt about it. मैंने जब ये stock को discuss किया था, it was typically positioned somewhat over here like this. You will find it in the later part of my explanation also, whereby I explain my executions, my locations, and my trend for Msumi. So what has happened is, of course, I have got a reversal on the price chart from my location perspective or larger time frame perspective. So यहाँ पर हुआ क्या है? आपको एक temporary reversal तो definitely मिल गया है. However, I've clearly explained this in the class that you might see a little bit of bounce from here on my daily charts, or worst come situation, you might see a bounce from these levels also. And because of the uptrend, over a period of time, stock has outperformed. Look at this. Over a period of time, it has continued and gathered the momentum from the pending orders on the chart, and it has outperformed over a period of time. सो नो डाउट अबाउट इट, आप अग्रेसिव हो सकते हो. सो मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूं कि एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे जब यही चीज मैंने यहाँ पर 12 फरवरी पे यहाँ पर जब मैंने डिस्कस किया था, सो एग्जैक्टली आने वाले एग्जाम्पल्स में या आने वाले इंटरप्रिटेशन में मेरे क्या एग्जैक्टली मेरा लोकेशन है, क्या ट्रेंड है. सो दैट्स व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू नाउ अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द रैशनली बिहाइंड इट. The first couple of stocks that I'm going to take type 1 entries is of Motherson, Sumi, and Mass stock. Let's start with it. Okay, here we go. Motherson, Sumi, and this is it. Okay, how do you sense Motherson, Sumi over here? Yeah, how do you sense Motherson, Sumi over here? Since past 6 days, 6 and 1, 7 days. What's happening with Motherson, Sumi? Monthly not yet finished. Weekly inverted candles, and daily this is the chart. Okay, so big strong drop in price. If you can see this, there's a little bit of more price rejection from 75s or 76s level. Brilliant U-turn followed by another drop-based drop. So no doubt about it कि थोड़ा सा प्रेशर ऊपर से तो आ रहा है. Now, the second point is a lot of students are also telling me कि Behzad, you have a good U-turns at the bottom levels over here or maybe bottom levels over here. Now, my intention is not to, I'll be very frank with you, my intention is not to wait. कोई बात नहीं, it's all right. My intention is not to wait for this demand zone, this coming back to this area of consolidation and then reattempt for me to go buy. Well, I've given very clearly in the splash screen that I'm a DIT trader.
आई एम नॉट बीइंग अ स्विंग ट्रेडर एज सच। हाँ, अगर स्विंग ट्रेडर के पर्सपेक्टिव से अगर आप वापस रिट्रेस कर रहे हो, वापस नीचे आ दो, लाइक फॉर सम ऑफ द रेलवे स्टॉक्स दे आर नाउ बीन करेक्टिंग वेरी वेरी मच सिग्निफिकेंटली, मोर देन 5% और 6% कपल ऑफ ट्रेडिंग सेशंस, तो ठीक है, एक अच्छी ऐसी स्विंग अपॉर्चुनिटी आपको मिल सकती है, बट दिस इज नॉट अ स्विंग स्टॉक फॉर मी. Of course, this is a trading stock for me. So looking at the bigger moves on the price chart along with confirmations, if I look at 75 minutes also, look at this. The stock has started to move sideways since past 7 days or 8 days as such. In fact, giving me bigger selling pressure on the price charts. And if I go on with my trend also, the trend said that the trend has come to a halt probably, and the stock has started to move a little bit sideways. So what has happened is I want to bet onto this particular pending structure, the lower high, lower high, lower high sort of a structure. And here we go. You see any big move on the chart? Any good structure on the chart, which is coinciding my daily 75 and 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. I'm talking about 10 minutes. Structure on my drop base drops. This is what I was talking about, coinciding all the lifts. And I've planned my entry, stop loss, and my intraday targets over here. Okay, this is what I want.
Okay, so you must have understood my explanation with respect to Msumi. No doubt about it कि आपके पास एक एक अच्छा सा बढ़िया सा सप्लाई जोन था उस दिन तक, and you have to take your entries very very quickly because of the positive momentum of the stock. And frankly speaking, ऐसा ही हुआ है. When I go back onto these levels of my execution time frames, that is my daily 75 and 15 minutes. So on for my 15 minutes, you know what? I am having a very astounding structure of two drops in price, superb movement in the price chart. So यहाँ पर एक pending order मैंने further fine tune करके find out किया है. That is when I go on to my 10 minutes time frame over here, this is exactly where I found out my pending orders on the chart. Look at this. Exactly, I have found out my superb leg in, superb base, and solid follow through of my leg out. Now everything is coinciding. Okay, your daily supply is coinciding. 75 minutes, as I've explained already on that day, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low. Everything, sorry, is coinciding. Downtrend is good, and you can see this. Everything, lower high, even on 75 minutes is brilliant. सब कुछ brilliant है. Now you know what? The stock has definitely given you an entry. Okay, look at this. The first candle on the chart, definitely takak. आपको entry यहाँ पे मिल गया है. If the first tick has been triggered, you've got an entry under the stock, and obviously the target is whatever is given on the splash screen with a target of 1.5 is to 1 or 2 is to 1. The first target is definitely triggered over here. Now, the overall momentum of the stock is taking you up over here over a period of time like this. Okay, now why did I say this? You have to manage this intraday itself because of the sheer logic कि ओवरऑल जो मोमेंटम है आपके स्टॉक का वो स्ट्रेंथ बहुत बढ़िया है. देखिए यहाँ पर लोकेशन चार्ट्स पे बहुत बढ़िया, एंड लुक एट द साइज ऑफ द कैंडल फ्रॉम वेयर इट इज बाउंसिंग. These are not ordinary buying areas. These are extraordinary buying areas on the charts. Now, that is a significant difference, what I've observed in my students. That is, इतने साल से मैं जो पढ़ा रहा हूँ, जब मैंने प्रैक्टिस किया है, and normally there is a very distinct differentiation between the novice students and the experienced students. I should not be saying novice students, I should be saying the new students. उनको ये समझने में थोड़ा सा समय लगता है, थोड़ा सा टाइम लगता है. Just by looking at the chart at the first glance itself, look at this. Look at the size of the candles. Okay, these are extraordinary size of the candles. These cannot be made by you and me or by a group of some people. They have to be made by extraordinary institutions and participants on the chart or in the market. So इतना solid momentum है, इतना बड़ा green है, candle है, size देखिए, and then momentum has to continue. Okay, so whatever you've done over here, of course, you've gone for a counter trade, you've gone for a pending order on the chart, supply सब बराबर है, but जो overall momentum है वो bullish है. इसीलिए मैं कह रहा था, do not take this trade in futures and carry it forward for the next day. You'll be stopped out. And exactly this is what is happening. If you would have taken a short trade on 10 minutes for futures, you would have got stopped out. Okay, this is the real logic behind it. This is no trade for you to carry forward in futures. This has to be in intraday trades. You get an entry, get your target, get out of the stock. So there has to be a clear differentiation in your mind. Which ones needs to be carried forward or moved on for next days, and which stocks are definitely not supposed to be moved on for next days, or maybe it's just a reaction wala stock. So you have to be very, very particular and look out from a broader perspective rather than just 1 rupaya, 2 rupaya, 3 rupaya. And that's not a good sign of a trader. The best signs is always catch with the momentum, bigger moves, coinciding levels sometimes would help you. Okay, so that's it, friends. That's it with respect to the pick of the week. This is Msumi intraday 10 minutes execution. And I hope this video is informative and much, much valuable to you. So see you all the next time. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
This should not be treated as a recommendation. Please conduct your own analysis or consult a financial advisor before investing.